Okay, Trine, welcome to Vedic Astrology. This is your reading, your analysis, your potential for the month of May 2023. So let's get started. And you all know that I use the Lenormand pack for this. The three rows, past, present, and future. So let's get to it. So your first row, first card is 9, bouquet. Your next card is letter. Then we have tree, number 5. We go to cross. That's the second row, which is present. Rider, clouds. So past, present, let's see what the future brings. This is coffin, fish, and clover. So this is here for you, Trine, past, present, future. And in your past, your bouquet says that, there was happiness. You got news, there was happiness. This is all about tree, your roots, your family, how your health, your healing. You were happy in the recent past based on what has been happening with you, and you were coming from a good place. You had news, you had messages. It was all about family, your health, your deep roots. The blessings came from what you were doing. The blessings came from your happiness. You got gifts, you gave people gifts. So you were in a good place in the past. Let's see what is happening in the present. And the present says cross, rider, and clouds. Now cross is all about worries, but it's worries about religion. Did you learn something? Did you learn something when you were in that happy place, that growth, that development, that spirituality? What did you learn? What are you worrying about now that you have learned those things? You are coming from an unhappy place and you are now coming to have a burden. But the rider says somebody came and probably shook your foundation to say that your happiness wasn't really built on the truth. Was it false? Those messages and letters, what were they? And if we look at the letter and we go down to the knighting of the coffin is all about death. Something has to end, it's a finality. So what was the news that you were getting with these letters? What was the news that brought you, or documents that you saw that brought you to this cross in the present? And it happens to probably be a rider, somebody. But if we take this cross and we knight it with the clover also says small joys. So I wouldn't take this to be a burden or worry. It's just that you have new things on your mind. Messages came to you, documents came to you, and you probably were a little worried that you weren't looking at things clearly. You weren't seeking growth. Spirituality brought you a new perspective of things. And the clouds here says that certain things were hidden from you, and probably this person or the messages that arrive now for you is going to give you that clarity, and you will get small joys from it. You will have opportunities. You will understand that. And if we go back there to the roots, to the tree, to your health, your healing, this worries and burden is just going to heal you, because I think it's going to give you a different perspective. When these clouds clear, you are going to see that a different perspective gives you opportunities. It gives you new ways to do things, so that you can understand that the learning that you had in the past, the happiness that you felt, you now have to bring it to bear in the present, so that you can use those opportunities by the messenger who is coming to you to help you understand that this is not really worries, it's not a burden, it's not your cross to bear. It is just that you now understand that you have to look at the wider picture. You can't be focused on a narrow pathway. There must be something else, and these messages back to back here tells me that. And then in the future, there must be a finality, but fish is abundance. You know, it's finances, it's prosperity, and I always also spoke about the clover already. So look at what the cards are telling you. It's telling you that you have to look at things differently. Utilize the messages that are coming to you. Utilize the documents that you're seeing, because these can lead you to success, to prosperity, to financial success, to business success. There's a finality to something that, or if even if you go this way to night, the clouds are being nighted by this. So there's a finality to you looking beyond what is hidden. There's a finality to you understanding that cloud, something is being hidden from you right now, but you have the messages coming twice. So look beyond what you feel you don't know, and look at the messages, the documents, the visitors who are telling you, the persons around who are guiding you, and understand they are giving you, you know, a heads up, as it were. So this is for you, and let us see what the deities are going to show us for you. Let us see what the deities are going to tell you. And here we go. Let's just take the one. And this one is the Queen Nandi. And look at it. It tells you intuition. Even the other one that Nunde came out talks about truth. And Allah talks about grief. So, you know the truth. So that grief is the cross that you think that you have to bear, but it's a finality to something ending. It's a finality, but you have the intuition, you have the truth. The deities, the cards are guiding you. And let us see what the verse from the Bhagavad Gita is telling you. Let us understand what this verse is and what it brings to you and what it's all about. And let us just, you know, my card I'm cutting, you know this, from Vedic Astrology. And here we go. And the card here is wisdom. And the verse tells you, when one is illumined with the wisdom by which your whole conscience is destroyed, then this knowledge lights up all things, just as the sun reveals the world at dawn. So the cards here are telling you this. The cards here are telling you that, yeah, you have a little bit of worries, but you know this cross that you're bearing, you have the wisdom to understand that these messages, these documents, these persons around you, they are giving you a heads up to understand that you are going to get the desired prosperity, financial success in the future, if you only understand that this grief in the present here is, you know, a fly by night, as we say. You know, understand that this is nothing to be worried about. You're coming from happiness, you're going to end up with happiness, and the cards told you so. Wisdom, truth, intuition, grief, they all align. So this is your reading for May 2020.